In the last 24 hours, I have been DM'd a few times saying Jagex took my idea and implemented the same concept on their upcoming new skill they want to release next year. And I watched the live stream myself and realized a lot of the concepts are one-to-one what I said in my videos many months ago. One video even dating back 8 months ago, and another one was in September, which is now almost 3 months ago. So I went back to my videos, did a little research, and this is what I found out. Let's start with skills, for example. Every time Jagex makes a poll on new skill, it's like what? 7 paragraphs long, 21 paragraphs of pictures, 8 million other stuff. I got lost there. My point is, nobody's gonna read that. I guarantee you people who voted no didn't even read half of what the skill was about. Even though, for instance, sailing was an absolute banger idea. So why don't we start simple? Make it as clear as possible and be like, hey, monkeys, here is a question for you. Do you want a new skill? Yes, no.
The poll is also live. So the poll question is simply asking whether or not you want us to add a skill to old school RuneScape.
That's it. That's the only question in the poll booth, and we start from that. If it doesn't pass 75% of votes, good. We wait another 3 or 4 months and see if people are ready for a new skill then.
There's a whole bunch of steps. If you vote yes to this question now, or if you vote, if you vote no to this question now, well then the rest of it doesn't matter because we'll have to try again. But let's just say you vote yes to this question now. What does that mean? Does it mean that a skill is just going to get forced into the game? No, it doesn't mean that at all. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using that information to basically say, great, this means the community actually want us to add a skill to the game and they want us to spend time developing a skill or designing a skill, sorry.
And we asked the same exact questions again. Do you guys want a new skill? Now, 3 months later. And if we get 75% yes votes, a new skill will come, no matter what.
But let's just say that we've then finished the skill refinement and we've got together a really good detailed design. We put that out to you and we say, is this the skill that you want? That's your chance to then say, yes, this is the skill that we want to be added to the game. If that question was to pass, it's locked in. That's the skill that we're going to start development on.
And then we give 3 options. There isn't going to be an option to vote no anymore, but rather, which of these 3 options would you like as a skill? And Jagex presents 3 things. The most voted one will be a new skill. It's bulletproof against idiots and people who spite vote.
Once we've got enough information, we're then going to take it into the pitching stage. The pitching stage is essentially where we've got 3 different concepts that we're going to put forward to you. We feel like it's really important that we give you not just one design, not 2, but at least 3 that you then get to decide on. And those designs are going to be based off the information that you gave us during the community consultation period. And that then goes into an in-game poll. You then get to decide which one of those 3 skills we take to the next stage.
I guarantee you, we are at a point where 75% of the community would love to see a new skill in old school RuneScape. I guess hindsight is 20/20, but the closest we got was 68%. And that was a reach. It was never gonna pass the vote. Let's be honest, always gonna be some leech who only thinks for themselves and not the longevity of the game. We gotta finally realize there is a monkey brain behind every vote. And if the brain has to read more than 6 words, it already might go into full error mode. We don't want that. So firstly, please, Jagex start asking more simple questions that aren't like 3 paragraphs long.
It also states in the poll question that we'll be working with the community very closely to decide not only what the skill is, but also the details of the skill.
Now, before we digest all of this, let me first say, parallel thinking happens all the time, especially in a game like old school RuneScape, so I'm never gonna accuse Jagex directly. That's just stupid. I know they will never have malicious intent. I appreciate all the work JMods do every day, talking with the community, wanting the best for us, and I love the effort they put in. That being said, the words they said was basically one-to-one to my video, and it was kinda alarming, I'm not gonna lie. Usually when something like this happens, it's similar concept, but the workflow is different, aka all the Iron Man series you see on YouTube, or like for instance, how few weeks ago I came up with a new concept that has never been seen in old school RuneScape scene before, and a week later Odablock did the exact same concept, but added its own twist to it. I appreciate those things. That means the content I'm putting out is so good that other creators also want to be part of it. Like, I guarantee you Settled had a huge smile on his face when everyone started doing Dialman right after he started, right? You get that validation. And don't get me wrong, I've done the exact same thing. Most of my ideas are original concepts I tried to come up with myself, but for instance, a few days ago I uploaded a RuneScape escape room video, like Settle did a week ago, where it's a different location, it's a different puzzle, it's a different outcome, but the core idea is the same because I really love the idea. So whenever someone does take your idea, think of it more like appreciation for your work rather than trying to be a leech. So back to Jagex, I saw it myself and the first thing that came up to me was just a burst of laughter, because it immediately clicked in the back of my brain that I said those things many months ago. Those are my words, and again, I felt proud. My video got decent amount of views. Over, I think 5,000 people enjoyed watching the latest one and almost 10,000 people watched the older one, and I am happy with that. And even at the end of the stream, Mod Ace said that this new skill is meant for the community and will be community driven only, which, you know, I am part of this community and I'm glad I was of some help knowing how many people do have great ideas on Reddit, on Twitter, on live streams, on videos, etc. and are never heard. I'm just extremely lucky that I am at this point of my content creation career where my videos are seen by Jagex moderators and thousands of players who love this game as much as I do. And the ideas I've produced over the last 11 months since starting YouTube are coming to life by other content creators or in the old school RuneScape game itself. That being said, here are some of my ideas that I think definitely could work in old school RuneScape, and I would love if it was implemented in the game. So Jagex, if you're listening to this, I want you to really consider this one, okay? Idea number 1. Allow Ferox Enclave rats to play LMS to get the gear, to rag all the people who splash on them, because honestly, I'm getting kinda tired of griefing them every day myself. I have other important stuff to do. Idea number 2, let us equip all the weapons at once to one-shot everything. This is as far as I've gotten, but I promise more good updates are on the way, so if you wanna see something similar to this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, okay? In all seriousness, thank you so much for the few people that did reach out to me with the situation, but as I said, at the end of the day we all play this game together, and if we want old school RuneScape to be the best version of itself, we all have to put in the effort to make that happen. I love you all so very much and I wish you happy Christmas. I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye! Mwah.